Man, let's get 20 yards. Get right at 2 yards. Sweet.
Try not to keep close. Might just like a 60 on the test. Challenge me, I'll degrade you. Beast mode not tamed up. All my moves major. They think that I plateau, but I elevate and reach greater. Game time, Sega. Grind mode like a skater. Dame Lillard so far ahead, but the trail still might blaze it. Back in the days, they was hating on us. Used to throw shade, now the kid glowed up. You don't want no problem, want no problems with us. We too much. Tell them boys to pull up. You talking crazy about my city? Problems with anybody with me?
It's lit. I'm going to listen to Utah Jazz, y'all. And Mike Conley about to take on two shots. It's lit, y'all.
Came over when we came through. Hitting folks, give them no warning. Had to do it to him, such a bad dude. Falling on him, Riley Freeman, Boondocks, season 2. Flow crazy and the beat knocks. Sound like Rick Ross in a bad mood. If mama tell me get him, then I have to. Sleeping on a kid, that was a bad move. Zoning, got me turned up. If you ain't talking business, don't concern us. Love when the people try and belittle me. Like you not explicit enough for the industry. You're too clean, you're PG, you're Disney. If I'm Mickey Mouse, then everybody else my mini-me's.
I'm a little nervous.
Always ahead of them. Two turned up to turn around. Ironically going up, same time that we shut it down. On the mic and spit 100. Used to treat me like a pawn. Now I'm coming for the crown. Back in the days, they was hating on us. Used to throw shade, now the kid glowed up. You don't want no problem, want no problems with us. We too much. Tell them boys to pull up. We talking.
Let's begin the starting lineup. Los Angeles. At power forward, Jim. At the point guard position, Jim. And now your Utah Jazz starting five.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition.
Y'all know what up. Y'all know what time it is, boys. It's lit, yo. Y'all know what time it is.
Of NBA, we are nearly ready. So the Utah Jazz. Thanks, DA. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive.
Wait, where's Mike Conley? So, you telling me he... Alright.
Fields are up, and he's becoming a big factor.
Well, Dante Exum might be taking two shots
On the defensive end.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Davis. Jay out there with G. Then there's Smooth. And it's Prez in at the two-guard spot. And for the Jazz, Mitchell and Bogdanovich. They're the wings. Rudy Gobert is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Exum in at the point. Mitchell finds Gobert. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got the first points up on the board here for the Jazz.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Randolph. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis. Well, Smitty, for players and teams that are out of the playoff hunt, how do they stay motivated here to go the rest of the season every night, every practice, every trip?
And I think that's when the organization, your captains, your coaches, you got to talk about being a pro. Sometimes you lose focus. You're not in the playoffs, and maybe your team that was supposed to be or not slated to be in the playoffs. You still are a professional. You have to have a professional approach.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Smooth.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Now, here's Randolph. And he banks in the layup.
And Randolph's ability to finish through contact is huge for this team. They depend on him being tenacious out there.
Gobert pulls it in.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And it's Mitchell missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Smooth, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Exum's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Smooth passes to Jay. Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
I'm looking forward to start. I got a good start.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And Smitty, as tough as they are on D, the Jazz have been middle of the pack offensively. How do they improve there?
You know, GA, they can be a top 10 offense. The 2 things that have held them back are turnovers and poor
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Randolph passes to Mitchell. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Poked away. Pull-up jumper, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Jazz trail by 8. Exum kicks to Bogdanovic. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Exum. Gobert trying to get open, and Exum gets it to go on the assist by Randolph.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player, taking care of business down inside.
Shoots from 14. They grab their own miss. Davis. And Exum comes to help. The pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Well, you look at Smooth, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Prez right there behind him.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, you know, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
You're right. I don't care what position it is. With percentages like that, get them more shots.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
The drive by Mitchell, and it's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. 8-point game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Jazz have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Utah calls timeout. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebound.
Don't have that one guy who gets you 10+ boards every night.
Smitty Snyder also an All-American.
It's the whole scene, dude.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends.
Paired, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Pass to Randolph. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Perez finds Davis. Here's Smooth. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Exum dishes to Mitchell. The 9-foot shot. Drained for 2 points.
Donovan Mitchell pushing the basketball down your throat. We know he's going to be aggressive time and time again.
Perez passes to Smooth. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Smooth's got 23.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
A moment here to check out some numbers for Perez. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 17 points, 12 assists, and 11 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Ingles kicks to Mudiay. Mitchell outside. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
That's a good defense.
Mudiay, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
He dishes it to Gobert. Pass to Davis. Ingles with the ball. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Memphis. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Utah.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Jazz trail by 19. And here's Mudiay. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Softly punched in the post.
And I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
To the inside, Jay. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Beating right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Second shot opportunity, and Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Coming out of Louisville, Donovan Mitchell projected as a defender. He's a better ball handler and shot creator than people bargain for.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Mitchell. 12th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. That's what Utah's going with right now. Jeff Green.
Hold on, yo.
He's checked in for Gobert. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Smooth checked in for Dwayne Wade. Moutier past to Ingles. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And you know, Smitty, he can play with the ball or off the ball. But Utah's offense runs best with the ball in Donovan Mitchell's hands.
Yeah, reason why, Kevin, he draws so much defensive attention. Able to score what I love at all three levels. That creates open shots for his teammates.
And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 19. Ingles finds Moutier. Four on the clock. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Dude, whoa.
Kicks it to Green. Right side Davis. Here's Moutier. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Jazz shooting a lonely 30% to start this game out. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the middle, here's O'Neal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Many certain guys, due to their size or just playing style, are harder to officiate than others. I've always believed that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, back in my day, it was Shaq. How do you officiate him? Is he creating contact or he is absorbing contact? James Harden at a guard spot is one of those guys. Giannis, I also think, is one of those guys. And Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys I think that are playing right now.
They're just such different players, aren't they? They're just very difficult to officiate.
And they play through contact well.
Yes, good point. And good that time.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Now the feed to James. Oh, wow!
And that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. That's tipped. Here's Smooth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down. Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Look at him. Look at
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Green. Back to Moutier. Shot clock at 6. It's Davis on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. 3. There's the 3. And it's James missing.
LeBron, why would you take that? Look at Stephen Curry.
30 seconds left to play here in the first. Another miss by Utah.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Feeds to Moutier. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Smooth. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got his second basket of the night. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you gotta have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Smooth out there with Prez. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the power forward. Knocked loose. Here's Smooth, and he goes in for the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And it's Exum. That time on the assist for Moutier. And it's 6 points for Dante Exum.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul, and they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz, DA. Thank you. Wasted no time on that one. Smooth's got 41.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of Big Ed Davis.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. From 12 feet out, they get the rebound, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. Look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Jazz. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Right now for the Jazz, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have a...
Bogdanovich comes in for Moutier. Exum dishes to Bogdanovich, and the foul called on Prez. That'll be his second.
Alright, hold on, y'all. Alright. Whoa.
Second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Mitchell in for O'Neal. And the Lakers also making a switch. Smooth checked in for Dwayne Wade. The Jazz again can't hit it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
Wait, what? Why they in it? Bro, I'm like,
Mitchell looking it over.
Get on my nerves now, bro.
6 to shoot. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. From deep. Another miss by Utah.
Man, he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Inside. Here's Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
And his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Randolph against LeBron. He can't get it to go. And it's the Lakers the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
And you know this, what you do on the backboard may not completely win or lose a game, but it can tip the scale in one team's favor.
Fader on the way. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Pass to Randolph. Gobert with it. 5 on the clock. Now, here's Mitchell. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Davis.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Jay comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and James subbed in for Smooth.
Come on, boy. I'm about to get to it.
And here is Los Angeles now.
Wow, boy.
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Jazz.
Oh, boy, that's you.
Here's Prez. Oh!
It's a hard swing, boy.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
It's stolen by Prez. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Oh, you say that.
Knocked away. Mitchell kicks to Exum. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
To the paint. And James with the basket on the assist from Prez. Prez has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Jazz have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter. On the field, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Smooth checked in for the Lakers. Here's Exum. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
A tremendous threat off the dribble. Dante trying to become consistent in the catch-and-shoot game.
And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Exum's got 10.
That time, a lot of young guys would have jacked up a shot. Patience. Man flashes open. Mitchell delivers the basketball on time.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Exum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, the league is trying to maximize competition, Steve, and flatten the draft lottery odds has been one way to do it. Will that be enough, or is there still work to be done in that regard?
You know, I love the way they've done it so far, but I still think they can tweak it even more, and we'll get a better product on the floor where teams get a chance to compete for all 82 games. I like what I'm seeing right now.
Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Gobert against Davis. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. The layup missed.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Here's Exum. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. To halt the run. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Davis with some nice D. The Lakers shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes to Exum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Exum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This is what you knew he was capable of. Exum taking over offensively.
James, the pass to Prez. And another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Tipped away. With the block.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
A different look for Utah. Green comes in for Bogdanovic, and it's Moutier in for Exum. The Lakers also changing it up. Bryant comes in for Prez, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Smooth. James finds Wade. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Emmanuel Moutier picks one up.
Dwayne Wade at the stripe. How many times have we said that before? He lives there.
The Lakers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Smooth checked in for the Lakers.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Moutier pass to Gobert. Looking to get it going. Moutier, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the dunk by James.
Nice read by Dwayne Wade. Beautiful.
And the Jazz with possession here. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
Yep, that one goes in there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Moutier kicks to Green. Pass to Mitchell. Got a hand on it.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Smooth. And yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Moutier against Wade. They need this, and Davis sends it back. And they're able to recover. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is
Hold on, yo.
that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Prez is checked in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. Outside, Green. And the pass to Moutier. Lets it go with the three. And James pulls it down.
Oh, man. He hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Mr. Gobert. Gobert double teamed down low. Clock at 6. And Davis sends it back. Here's Prez, and finished off by Prez. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 assists.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so it's Los Angeles with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Looking at the Lakers. Kenny, what do you think?
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else. Their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Zach Randolph is out there with Gobert, and it's Exum in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, the reason why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Gobert finds Mitchell. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Out to the right wing. Perez fires from way outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by James. Mitchell dishes to Bogdanovich. James against Mitchell.
Why would you take that shot?
Here's Gobert. Another miss by Utah.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. The Jazz have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. He can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Exum kicks to Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. Back to Exum. Shot clock at 3. To stop the drought.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
And the shot is good. Smooth's got 4 points this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic.
Now here's Randolph. Defense right on him. Here's Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot. And here we go.
Calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Utah is shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Davis is checked in for Zach Randolph. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. Bogdanovich against James. To the middle. Here's Exum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And though Exum is thin, his height and wingspan make him tough to stop inside.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. No good on the second free throw. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 12-1 run. Smooth takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Mitchell. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Smooth. Another one goes. Incredible. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Exum with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Outside Bogdanovich. High post, Gobert.
Yo, look at him. That's a great defense. Get out of there.
Over in the corner, Prez.
Yeah.
And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mitchell.
Nope.
Another miss by Utah.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Davis with the double team. Jay, the pass to Smooth. It Prez with the tip. It's good on the putback.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the Jazz with possession here.
I got my takeover again.
Now Exum, 14 points for him. Gobert finds Exum.
Look at him.
Now Bogdanovich. Back to Exum to end the run.
Not in my face.
Prez with the rebound. Prez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Gosh,
and I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone has afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Here's James. Here's Smooth.
Oh my God.
With his 3.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Defensively, there's only so much you can take away. You try to force Mitchell to become a jump shot shooter and live with the results.
Hold on, y'all.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold
they think they're about to come in and play. Y'all not coming in and play at all, bro. What's wrong with y'all?
Floats one up.
Good defense.
Gobert down low. He's against Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. They get a hand on it. From deep 3-point range, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Jeff Green is checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Dante Exum. Bryant is checked in for Los Angeles. Wade comes in for Prez. Greg, nowadays teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Here's Smooth. Great D that time from Davis.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Ingles passes to Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Here's Smooth, and
hold on, yo. Oh my, oh, right ankle, oh.
Got it, another basket.
90, a legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Poked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break.
What the heck was that?
Good, he hits again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team
he got to rest for a little bit then.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers.
the king, timeless, saying, I'm going to keep doing what I do until they catch up with me.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Prez is checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Kobe. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
PA, great assessment. Good report. Thank you so much. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Moutier with the basket.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's James. He goes big with the dunk right on top of Big Ed Davis.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
O'Neal. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by James.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Green kicks to O'Neal. Dishes it to Davis. 6 to shoot. Here's Moutier. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And a wide open look for James. Off target from 3.
I gotta use Prius. I'm sorry, I gotta use Prius.
Point range. The Jazz.
Oh, he got a Gatorade soon. I guess I can't use him.
Hitting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Moutier, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot.
Force the
miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And the Jazz with some changes. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Davis. And Williams Goss subbed in for O'Neal. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances. LeBron is in the discussion.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
59 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Williams Goss. Passes it to Randall. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. Moutier's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And here's James outside. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Moutier. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. That's 12 points for Emmanuel Moutier.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
James, the pass to James. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Green. Here's Williams Goss. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over in the corner, Moutier. And the Jazz, another three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's Los Angeles, able to put on a show for the Agents. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blow. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart. Smart play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jay out there with LeBron James. Then there's Smooth. Then there's Prez. And it's Kuzma in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Williams He gets hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
LeBron's shot is good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The steal. Fast break, the Lakers. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Smooth, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar. There's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off-season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
6 on the shot clock.
Come on, trash, dude.
Here's Williams Goss, guarded by Kuzma.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's at tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
I'll make both
and
my
that's good as he hits both of his shots.
I'm making both my
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Out to the right wing. They double team Randolph. Williams Goss, the pass to Moutier. Here's Niang. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him
that ankle injury,
when he
it's
gets
not
at that
even
D.
bad.
And
So,
if you don't,
he's
they
still
keep
playing.
finding the matchup every time up the floor.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Howard comes in for James. Ryan is checked in for Prez. And it's Green in for Smooth. And an intentional foul right there. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And we want to talk about it. We're coaches and executives and players, the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Randolph passes to Bradley. To the left side wing. Here's Williams Goss. The Jazz again can't hit it.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Here's Smooth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that one misses. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Moutier. He hits the second from the line.
Over
3.5.
Wait, hold on, wait. I'm 14 for 15 on free throw attempts.
Minutes through the final quarter now. Another steal.
What think you playing with? Get out my way. You already know what time it is.
Banked in off the glass. Smooth's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Look at him.
Niang passes to Williams Goss. Pass to Niang. Here's Williams Goss. He's guarded by Howard. Shot clock at 6.
Look at him.
Will it go? It's tipped. Prez dishes to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
You know, when we talk about DeMarcus, we talk about his temper, but also his relentlessness on the offensive end, unmatched.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah.
Oh,
so this the other day, Steve, the NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
Mitchell is double. The pass to Williams Goss. The shot's good.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. Smooth passes to Howard. The rebound by Niang. Jazz have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. It's blocked, but they get it back. Outside Bradley. Pass to Williams Goss.
Stephen Curry.
Misses the 3.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8
ball.
No,
why don't you try to throw me an alley?
Fast break. Here come the Jazz.
I didn't call for alley, stupid.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. And he makes that one.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
They think he about to
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams Goss. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball.
You know it does. Kevin, a lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
From 20 feet out, that's good on the jump shot.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Williams-Goss. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one goes in. Williams-Goss has got 6 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Here's Howard. Here's Smooth. Green bounce pass. Here's Smooth. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
The pass to Williams-Goss. Now here's Bradley. Here's Williams-Goss. Three-pointer. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. He kicks it to Bradley. Mitchell passes to Williams-Goss. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Bucket is good.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially with some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Smooth. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Niang. Mitchell outside. Here's Williams-Goss. It's good from long range.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Here's Smooth. It's deflected. Here's Williams-Goss. He feeds it to Bradley. Nice D from Cousins.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Williams-Goss, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Outside, Green. Smooth passes to Prez. They get it back. Howard can't hit. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smooth.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And here's Los Angeles. Inside to the wing on the left. The 19-foot shot out to the wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Right side, Kobe. The second chance effort. Passes it to Smooth for 3. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin.
And 19 dunks.
Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Next game, going against the Utah Jazz again. Yeah, so I gotta beat some. Sorry, on my controller, Dad. Yeah, I'm almost to the playoffs, y'all sleep.
what I'm saying? Nobody thought like
Gotta check my VC.
be right here though, you know. Make a difference in me and you. You was supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be here.
Alright, got that with GC. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss an alert, and go follow me on PS4, y'all. At Tony Alert 2593. Peace out, y'all. See you on my next video. It's lit.